Okay, this is Yola, which is a web publishing site. One of the reasons why I like using this is that it's really easy to use, and there's a lot of customization you can use with it. It doesn't integrate with your Google login, so you'll have to create a login on your own. And once you do, you create a site for the first time. Now, one of the things, this is a little different than some of the other free web publishing type of sites. This allows for a multi-page type of setup, where at the top here, for example, you can edit your menu, and right from here you can add a page. And a little bit differently than, let's say, Google Sites, it, in my experience, is easier to add stuff and move things around, which is surprising because Google should be easier to use, in my opinion, but for whatever reason this just seems to me to be easier, and I've been able to get students to use this easier. But anyway, so here are some of the basics of using and managing this. From the site tab, I have my overall site, and I can manage all of my sites from here. I can add a new site. I have my site properties, the tiny icon associated with your site, which is displayed at the top here, the language, location, and so on. Now this is the password protection, and this, I just made a password protection for the entire site, and this is what I had my students do. Simple password protection for the entire site, and I locked down every page and had them do something very simple like this, password school. That way when they go to publish it and then I go to check it and grade it, there's a simple password. That way it's not open to the entire planet, and I can give them a grade and give them credit for it. So anyway, but that's where you see it in the site properties, password protection. When you go to publish it, this is where you're going to do the publishing. You could use this site to actually publish it. You can get your custom domain that way. You can publish it to be mobile friendly, and it'll show you how to do that, and so on, and content. Now here is where you manage your pages. You can add pages from this spot and manage them as well. Managing the style of each page, as far as what color you want certain things, fonts, highlights, the backgrounds, and so on from here. Header, the banner, what you want it to say at the top here. It'll show you when you click on this when it's outlined in. And as you hover over everything, you can see the pop-up menus will let you know what it is exactly you're trying to do. Now, right here in the layout for this page, there you can choose a number of different layouts, which is helpful for you depending on what you want, what type of content you want to deploy. And as you see here, I've got basically one solid content and three individual contents at the bottom, and so you can see that here, 1, 2, and 3 deployed. Now down here, when I click on this, I have one solid box, and then 1, 2, 3 down here. And within that, I can add a number of different things, and when I click on them, I get the little crosshairs and I can move it around within this. Now this is a audio file. This is just I had the students make a portfolio website. This is just some text. They uploaded a number of different images. This is these are just more images and more text. From here, you can add text, pictures, dividers, HTML codes if you want to embed things, buttons, which if you add a button, it'll be a link, embed YouTube videos, forms. If you add a contact form, it basically is a way for the visitors to send you an email without them actually having your email address. You're not going to necessarily be worried too much about this e-commerce and as far as like creating a school assignment, but you could integrate an online store and PayPal products right from your website. You can embed these various media files, as you can see here, this way. When I go to the preview, for example, you'll see that this page is password protected. So I type in my password, I log in a password that you have seen before, and I open it up, making everything playable. When I click on the images, it gives me a little and that's what this is. So, and as you notice here on some of my pages, if you go to publish your in Google, I've published my Google Slides. You can use that embed code, for example, to publish your stuff here, and it'll work just like that. The styling, you can see your styling settings that you can apply to the overall feel of the whole web page with one click. SEO is search engine optimization. You can only do that if you upgrade, and of course if you have an online store you have to upgrade to use that as well. So when you do this, when you go to actually publish and it goes to publish your site, once you do that, then it'll put it published, but as long as you keep it password protected, as I showed you before, that way no one will be able to just access it on the web. And as you see here, publishing site properties, password protected, it'll be out there, but no one will be able to get on it, and then your stuff won't be public. Then that's just a basic overview of Yola. You'll be able to put all your content on there, use it as a portfolio, and use it in your classroom.